The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by
Mingy Beef Jerky,
Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball, your host for the Scholastic Ball Report. Welcome to the show today. We've got a great lineup for this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, the Garrard County Football Team. The Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week is Lincoln County soccer player and golfer Kylie Jenkins. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Driver of the Week with some great sports highlights each week. The Clark's Pump and Shop legend, officiating legend, Burney Jenkins, Part 2. But we know what you want. You want the best highlights in the state of Kentucky. We got them with Game Time. Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Golf.
Boyle County has won 4 straight football crowns. Douglas wants to add to their lone title of a couple of years ago. These two powerhouses have played 3 times. Boyle leads 2 games to 1. Hey. It's Merrow interested tonight. Less than a minute left in the first half. Boyle's Gage Feltner tries to pound it over from a yard out. Ball slips out, and Seneca Driver, remember that name, grabs it in midair. Touchdown Boyle. Rebs lead 17-7 at the break. Third quarter, Douglas trying to get something going, but this ball is badly underthrown, and Demarie Brown there for the pick. Rebels convert because that's what Justin Haddix does, go for the throat. Very next play, 65 yards.
He's so fast.
Golly, they're all
good
so
night.
Good.
Look at that.
How do you stop that team? 24-7 Boyle. Boyle gets the ball back, and they go to the 12. Feltner bulls his way over for the score. Boyle County has now won 30 in a row, 38-17 over Douglas.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Pump and Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And whether you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Hi, I'm MedAdvantage Max. And if you're anything like me, well, I always want the max. That's why I'm here to tell you that the Medicare annual enrollment period is now open. 2025 plans are now available. Plans may change every year, and this is the time of year when everyone on Medicare should check their plan and get information about other plans.
Just call 800-706-9813 now.
We all want the max, but how do you know if you're getting the max? Plans with additional benefits vary based on where you live. Everyone should call the number on your screen, even if you called last year. A licensed insurance agent will check your zip code to see what plans with additional benefits are available. Here's the good news. It doesn't cost anything to call to see if you're getting the max in your plan. That's right. The call and Medicare plan review are free with no obligation to enroll. I hope you get the max.
Just call 800-706-9813 now. That's 800-706-9813.
Game 3 of the World Series last night in New York, and the Dodgers looking to go up 3-0 with Lexington's own Walker Buehler on the mound. And Buehler, who had a frustrating regular season, was just brilliant in the biggest start possibly of his career. The Henry Clay product pitching 5 innings, allowing just 2 Yankee hits, 2 walks, no runs, sit down, Aaron Judge, and 5 strikeouts. Buehler has pitched 12 consecutive scoreless innings in postseason play. In 3 career World Series starts, Buehler has surrendered just 1 run in 18 total innings. The Dodgers go for the sweep tonight. Look at that curveball. Sit down, Anthony Rizzo.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. As we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Garrard County football team, the Golden Lions. With us is football coach Spencer Crutchfield and player Nate Doherty. Welcome into the show, Coach.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
Coach Crutchfield, how are you feeling about this year's team?
Well, you know, we're really excited about this year's team. We got a great group of seniors. They've all exemplified leadership, you know, for 3 years now. This will be our third season with these guys, and just super proud of how they've developed not only as players but as young men.
Describe your team to us, you know, the makeup.
We pride ourselves on being a physical football team. You know, we're going to try to run the ball probably 85% of the time. You know, it's probably not the most exciting brand of football to some of the people in the stands, but you know, we want to be fundamental offensively and defensively, bring a physical brand of football, and just make sure that, you know, we kind of the lunch pail kind of mentality. You know, we're satisfied with getting 3 and 4 yards at a time and just kind of grinding out games.
Tell us about Nate Doherty, who is with us here today.
Yeah, Nate is he's my guy. You know, he's a 3-year starter for us, team captain. You know, just the type of kid that you want to lead your program and to lead your team. Very easygoing kind of kid, but you know, he flips the switch on Friday nights. You may not recognize him. You know, if you didn't know how he is in school compared to the football field. So definitely a guy that we lean on and that his teammates lean on as well.
No. What makes this Garrard County football team so good?
Well, we're really bought in this year. Like, we really brought the effort to the table. Like Coach says, you can't really coach effort. You just need to bring it to the table, and he can shape the rest.
You're a very versatile player, playing linebacker and tight end. Do you have a favorite position on the field?
I mean, people say I tend to lean to the defensive side, but I love both sides of the ball. I just love playing football and being out on there with my team.
Talk about the skill set required to lead the team with 70-plus tackles this year. The second player to you has like 40-some tackles.
Well, it's really just you just really got to have the effort to it, and you got to really be physical and bring it all the time. You just got to read, lock in, and just know what you're doing. Just like
sideline to sideline, right?
Yeah. There you go. Sideline to sideline.
As a 3-year starter and team captain, what do you do to motivate the team?
I usually try to give them I try to, you know, sometimes I have to yell at them to get them going, but try to give them a nice speech, give them like lock in on the game, like what's going, what's coming for us.
What's your most memorable game playing at Garrard County?
It has to be beating Somerset this year. First time ever.
Okay. Well, Coach, we thank you for being on the show, and Nate, thank you, and it's been a pleasure having you guys on.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
It's Coach Crutchfield and Nate Doherty for being on the show. Thank you. That's the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
I just this morning made a new hole in my belt, so that was super exciting.
Why are women everywhere choosing Sonobello, the advanced solution for permanent fat removal?
I saw the results immediately.
It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sonobello's best offer of the year. Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
Check it out, Snatch Waist. Loving the results.
It will change your life. It did for me.
Call 1-888-622-9356 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. Our scholar is Kylie Jenkins, a soccer player and golfer from Lincoln County High School. Welcome in, Kylie.
Hi.
You are a two-sport star playing soccer and golf in the same season. Talk about your sports background, how you got interested in playing soccer and golf.
Well, the way I got interested into soccer was my parents kind of just ended up throwing me in there whenever I was about 4, and ever since I've kind of just fallen in love with the sport and been playing ever since. And then golf. I got into golf around 5th grade, and that was because both my dad and brother played that.
In soccer, you play wing. What do you like about the wing position?
What I like about the wing position is getting to run up and down and beat girls to get a cross off. It's really fun to do. That's probably my favorite part about it.
What's your favorite part of the game of soccer generally?
Generally, it'd be working with my team and all the friends I've made along the way.
And what do you work on in practice to improve your game?
In practice, I normally work on 1v1s and a lot of foot skills on the ball.
Let's talk golf. What is the strongest part of your golf game?
The strongest part of my golf game would probably have to be keeping a level head. I feel like if you get mad or something about that, it could throw your entire game off. So keeping a level head. Yeah.
That's very true. What's your lowest golf score ever?
I think my lowest golf score, I'm not exactly sure, but I'd say it's probably high 40s.
That's good. What's your favorite thing about being on the sports teams at Lincoln County?
As I kind of mentioned earlier, just being around the other girls and having a good time with them and then doing the sports that we enjoy together.
Let's switch gears and talk about your academics because you're so academically inclined. You're a really good student with a lot of academic accomplishments, as I said. Your GPA of 4.3, you're number 2 in your class there, NASA Honor Society, and a member of the Beta Club. How do you balance academics with golf and soccer?
It's definitely a lot of work to do all of those together, but my mom, she definitely helps me with a lot in balancing everything, which I don't think I could do without her.
And what's your favorite subject or your course of study there?
It would have to be a toss-up between art and math, which are two completely different things, but math has just always come easy to me, and then I've always enjoyed art.
Any college plans after Lincoln County?
Right now I'm planning on attending EKU, which I would probably study biology there and play soccer if I can, like club-wise, but those are my plans as of right now.
Well, thanks, Kylie Jenkins, a Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week, for being on the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
That's Kylie Jenkins of Lincoln County. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week, Raceland at Lexington Christian. And in the third quarter, Leland Edwards gets loose and he is gone. How about 8 carries, 159 yards as LCA wins 25-13 over the visiting Rams. Edwards was unstoppable against Raceland, and this touchdown run is good enough for our Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not 1, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
Call 1-800-229-7064. That's 1-800-229-7064.
Back into the Scholastic Ball Report for the Clark's Pumpkin Shop Legend segment. Today we have Burney Jenkins, sports officiating guru and legend, and current mayor of the city of Georgetown. Welcome to the Scholastic Ball Report, Burney.
Well, thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
Tell me about your mentoring work with young officials in camps and clinics. I know you've been involved over the years with that.
Well, once I got to a level where, I was, people felt comfortable with me, my officiating ability, I always wanted to give back. So I started working for camp with Larry Boucher and a few camps with him and Ron Dixon, Bobby Kreger, when Ken Cox and Jake Belknap had a couple, Dave Bear at EKU. I took part in those camps and just to go out mentoring. I was a signing secretary for the 8th region for about 18 years. And then, of course, the BBA I did for about 5 years. And, the thing I want to do is give back and teaching them the sport of officiating. And hopefully they will be able to take that and actually use it to where they can help officiate games for our kids, because we're in desperate need of them. They need people that's going to want to give back and help with officiating at that lower level.
Talk about the camaraderie and friends that you've made over the years through sports and officiating. I'd say you're a very well-known commodity around the country, as well as for sure in the state of Kentucky.
Well, Bridget, I had an opportunity to referee in the 120 counties. Probably, I guarantee you, probably 115 counties I probably refereed in. And, but I could probably go to any of the counties in the state of Kentucky and somebody knows who I am. And I also had a chance to referee in all 50 states. I had an opportunity to probably work around, let me think, about 39 states I got a chance to officiate in of the 50.
So how did your sports and officiating success and the lessons you learned help you transition and some things with your current job as the mayor of Georgetown.
Well, prior to refereeing, I was an educator for years, and working with people, and that's the same thing with the mayor's position. You have to have a compassion for people, because at the end of the day, you got to do right by people, and that's who your stakeholders are. No matter what I did, I have never worked for myself. As a school teacher, my stakeholders were the students. As a sports official, was the student athletes that was on the field, on the baseball field, basketball court, football field. Those were that. And now in being the mayor, the people of Georgetown, Kentucky, are my stakeholders, and that's who I work for. And it's very important that you have a love for people, that you want to, like I said, do right by people, and you want to, give back. So this is my way of giving back to this community who, when I came here in 1972, really embraced me in. I had an opportunity to do a lot of things here in Scott County.
You love officiating. So what would you tell people about the benefits of becoming a sports official and encouraging people to get into that?
Well, number one, it is good for both mental and physical fitness. Here I'm 71 years of age, and I've been officiating probably about 50 years of that. So, you're talking about doing this and keeping your physical shape, and also being mentally, like I said, being sharp. But what all this has done, being a teacher, and a sports official, and now being the mayor, that all has kind of gave me a good base for coming to this job, because there are times I got to referee, talking about conflict resolution and making sure everything's done, fairly, and as a teacher, you try to listen to people, and you try to make sure that you want people to be successful. You want your programs or your goals to be successful where it benefits people. And so this is kind of all this training I've had as in my previous adventures prior to becoming mayor has all kind of helped me here. It has really made me more ready to tackle this job. I don't know if I would be very effective mayor if I had not had a lot of these other professional activities behind me, or giving me some experience in, so I can do this particular job.
Well, Burney, it was always a big game when you were there. When I was calling the game on the radio or press pen, when Burney Jenkins was there as a Whitecap, it was a really big game.
Gary always appreciated having you. You kept the clock moving on the football games too.
Yeah, I tell them, people ain't there to watch me throw flags to do that. They want the kids to play, and I think the coaches knew that too. When I come in, they say, "Oh, Burney's here. I got to get my plays calling in quick, because he's not gonna waste any time." And I think that's important, because as long as that clock is moving, kids are engaged. When that clock's not moving, just like in basketball, then I'm dealing with something that I may not want to deal with.
Exactly. Well, thank you, Burney, for being the Clark's Pump and Shop legend this week on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Well, thank you for having me here. Like I said, I always love talking about officiating and all the great things and it's done for me. And it's always good talking to you, Bridget and Gary. And hopefully I'll see you sometime down the road. If not, at least at the state tournament.
Sounds great. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Scott County, they love to play some power football, while Lexington Catholic needs the speed to win. And most of these games have been nail biters, and that would hold true tonight between the Cardinals and the Knights. First quarter, Ali Hamdia takes the pitch and weaves his way into the end zone. 7-0 Cardinals. Lexington Catholic answers on its very next drive. Matthew Kern hits Jackson Kreutzer a bit behind him, but he's got the touchdown. Nice catch. Second quarter, Scott County driving. And, you know, sometimes as a cameraman, you just have to admit your shortcomings. Oh, you can't follow the wing tee?
Man commits to the run. Scott County commits to the pass. I've got to be honest with you. Brian Milam was shooting this game tonight.
No, I was
and
not.
That was a touchdown by Scott County. Catholic comes all the way back to win this game in overtime, 36-29. I don't.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. Don't mistake Nanos for cheap amplifiers. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids, which means no more having to go to a doctor and spend thousands. Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Order right now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. And if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
I'm always on the go, so I need products that work just as hard as I do. That's why I choose Pretty Litter, the health monitoring cat litter with advanced odor control. It can save me money on vet bills by alerting me to early signs of potential health issues. Each lightweight bag lasts up to a month, which means I don't have to buy as much litter. I suggest you make the switch and see why Pretty Litter is on my list of favorite things. Visit prettylitter.com today to get started.
Well, that's our show for this week. Special thanks go to the Scholastic Ball Report team. We have a great team. Prep Spin's King of String, William Warfield. Joel Clace, our director of WKYT. Bridget DeVries, our executive producer. WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam, Lee Garrard, Lindsey Gall. Until next week, thanks for watching, and remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by
Mingy Beef Jerky,
Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.